want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes... And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Trey Hendrickson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now they try the right side here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And Ingram holds it in.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, kill. 26.
58, come on.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, man.
Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Complete to tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Lindsey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. From the 39, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down for you. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He was looking that time for Stills.
Hey, kill. 27. Kill.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Watch out for Hill on the return. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Shift. Check. 36.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Play action now, Prescott. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Hill, the intended receiver once again. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. 4th down. Here's Jackson. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Hey, check my 6, back 6. Man, I got you. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw. Prescott. And an alley to run. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Prescott now. They complete it to Hill. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
47. Jim. We're going to 53.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott, and he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Jackson. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
47. 58, right over there, right over there. Gun. 58, right there. I don't think you got it, son. Everybody, kill. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Touchdown, Saints.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Saints 56, Bills nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Robert Quinn make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 46. I got two. Here we go. 46. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Tyreek Hill. with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Saints 63, Bills nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And now look at this. Big gain and a fumble.
Let's go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 15. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this one complete to Smith. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Prescott. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown, Saints.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Stills the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Screen pass to Lindsey. Room here to run. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap and again to Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Jackson throwing on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here go 46. 46.
Throwing here, Prescott. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here? And that's caught inside the 30. So this one a victory here for New Orleans.